Within 1 hour you will be tested by a call. Don't answer until you watch this first. There is a tension stirring in the unseen realm, a ripple moving through the atmosphere that only heaven's messengers can see. Within the next hour, a call is scheduled to reach you, a call not birthed by divine orchestration, but by earthly manipulation. A voice will rise, familiar or unfamiliar, coded in urgency or nostalgia, pulling at your emotions, tugging at your memories, tempting you to step backward when heaven has declared you must move forward. Archangel Michael has seen it. He has watched it forming, watched the conversation being conceived, watched the words being prepared not to uplift you but to entangle you. Heaven does not speak this to bring fear, but to bring fierce awareness. You are not defenseless. You are not vulnerable. You are not abandoned to guesswork. You are being warned because you are being positioned to win this test. The call will seem small, the mere conversation, a harmless check-in, a random connection. But do not be deceived by appearances. What is disguised as casual could be carrying a spiritual assignment to distract, delay, or deter you. Your spirit will feel it first, the slight hesitation, the inner caution, the uneasy nudge that says, wait. Listen to that nudge. It is the whisper of heaven, the shield of the spirit, the warning sign flashing before your eyes. Heaven is not playing with your future. Heaven is guarding it with intensity, with fire, with fierce devotion to your destiny. Archangel Michael speaks now with solemn authority. Within 1 hour, you will be tested. This is not a random occurrence. This is a spiritual setup, either for your rising or for your routing. Your discernment must be sharp. Your spirit must be steady. Your mind must be clear. Your ear must be tuned to the frequency of heaven's instruction, not the familiar voices of your past. This call has been sent to test your gates, to test the gates of your mind, your heart, your purpose. If you answer without discernment, you risk opening a door heaven has already shut. If you respond without prayer, you risk stepping into a trap disguised as opportunity. But if you stand firm, if you stay aligned, if you move according to divine instruction, you will pass this test. You will accelerate beyond what the enemy planned to block. You will shift into a new measure of favor, authority, and clarity. The battle is not about the call itself. The battle is about what follows your response. The battle is about the domino effect your obedience will unleash. Heaven is serious about your future. Heaven is serious about your assignment. Heaven is serious about your victory. And because heaven is serious, you must be serious too. Prepare your heart now. Steel your spirit now. Strengthen your mind now. Listen deeply now. For within 1 hour, the test will knock on your gate. May you be found standing, discerning, victorious, and unmoved. Type "I am ready for this test" in the comments if you receive this warning. Blessing code 777 is surrounding you with sharp discernment and unstoppable clarity. Archangel Michael steps forward now, his presence a blazing fortress around you, his sword gleaming with the fire of divine urgency. His voice cuts through the noise of earthly distraction like a blade forged in heaven's own breath. Beloved child of destiny, be alert, for a shift is moving toward you. Be vigilant, for a call is approaching with unseen strings attached. Be guarded, for a conversation cloaked in concern may carry the venom of confusion. Within the next hour, someone, will attempt to gain access to you, not through force, but through familiarity. Not through confrontation, but through conversation. This is no ordinary call. This is a spiritual test wrapped in the soft garments of everyday life. Heaven has seen it. Heaven has discerned it. Heaven has sounded the alarm to prepare your spirit. This moment is not casual. This hour is not random. You are standing at a spiritual crossroads disguised as an ordinary decision. You must not treat it lightly. You must not dismiss the urgency that heaven presses into your chest even now. Within 60 minutes, a test will knock at your heart's door disguised as a ringing phone. But it will not merely be words on a line. It will be a summons to either anchor your destiny or unravel it through distraction. Archangel Michael says, you cannot afford to be casual about this moment. You cannot afford to assume this is coincidence. You cannot afford to be ignorant of the battle unfolding around you. Archangel Michael stands on your right, a shield of light in his hand. He stands on your left, a sword of discernment in his grasp. He hovers above you, wings spread wide, casting a canopy of divine protection over your spirit. His presence is not passive, it is active warfare. His role is not merely observation, it is intervention. Heaven's army is positioned around you, charged with a singular mission, to preserve your destiny at all costs. But you must choose to partner with heaven's warnings. You must choose to obey the nudge. You must choose to honor the check in your spirit rather than the pressure of the moment. In the next 60 minutes, the enemy will try to slip into your atmosphere wrapped in the familiar. A voice from the past. A voice once trusted. A voice that once carried comfort but now carries compromise. It will sound innocent. It will feel nostalgic. It will appear urgent. But heaven says, look past the words. Look past the familiarity. Look past the urgency. Discern the spirit. The test is not about them. It is about your alignment. The test is not about their need. It is about your obedience. The test is not about reestablishing old ties. It is about proving you are ready for new heights. Do not be deceived. Do not be swayed. Do not be drawn into entanglements heaven has already severed. You are not called to rescue what heaven has removed. You are not called to revive what heaven has rejected. You are not called to revisit what heaven has released. This test is about your future, not your feelings. This test is about your assignment, not your attachments. This test is about your destiny, not your discomfort. The time is short. The call is coming. The test is unfolding. You must stay sharp. You must stay rooted. You must stay unmoved. Heaven is with you. Heaven is for you. Heaven has gone before you to clear the traps laid for your feet. But you must choose to listen. You must choose to obey. You must choose to trust the warning rather than the words you will hear. Archangel Michael's voice wraps around you now like a shield. Be still. Be wise. Be victorious. Type I will listen to heaven in the comments if you are ready to stand firm. Lesson code 444 is fortifying you with wisdom, strength, and unstoppable favor for the hour ahead. There is a conversation unfolding behind veils you cannot see yet, a whisper moving through the spirit realm that seeks to knock at your door. Archangel Michael's voice cuts through the hidden mist of manipulation now, filled with urgency, filled with clarity. Someone is watching you. Someone is whispering about you. Someone believes they still have access to your spirit, to your attention, to your future. They think they know you because they knew your former season. They think they can pull you because they once held a piece of your heart. But what they fail to realize is that you have shifted. You have grown. You have expanded. You are no longer who they used to know, and they are no longer authorized to enter the gates heaven has sealed for your protection. The call will come clothed in familiarity. It will come wrapped in urgency. It will come sounding like concern, sounding like nostalgia, sounding like friendship. But do not be deceived. This call is not a reconnection. It is a reconnaissance. This call is not for your benefit. It is a probe into your present to find cracks they can exploit, to find insecurities they can reactivate, to find emotional strings they can pull. Archangel Michael says, they have uncovered fragments of your new life. They have heard whispers of your rising. They have seen glimpses of your flourishing. And it unsettles them. A conversation is happening behind your back even now. A discussion is forming where your name is mentioned with curiosity, not celebration. They are analyzing you, trying to figure out how you rose without them, how you built beyond them, how you move forward while they stayed stagnant. Your silence hath been misunderstood. Your distance hath been misread. Your protection has been misinterpreted as arrogance when it was always obedience. You were not silent because you were angry. You were silent because you were assigned to move forward without explaining yourself. You were not distant because you despised them. You were distant because you were discerning who could no longer carry the weight of your calling. They have only uncovered a piece of your progress, but they think they know your whole path. They have caught wind of your promotion, but they cannot comprehend the full power of your preparation. They have misjudged your quietness as a vacuum they can fill again. They believe a phone call is enough to pull you back into conversations that heaven already called you out of. But heaven says, not this time, not this moment, not this destiny. You are not who you used to be. You are not accessible the way you used to be. You are not vulnerable the way you used to be. Archangel Michael speaks with fire now. This is emotional bait disguised as familiar connection. This is a trap disguised as a tender memory. This is a weapon of distraction dressed as an innocent dialogue. If you open the gate without discernment, you risk delaying what heaven is trying to accelerate. If you answer the call without prayer, you risk tying yourself back to what heaven has already untied from you. If you engage out of sympathy rather than strategy, you risk stepping back into a battle you already won. You must understand, this is not just a conversation. This is a crossroads. Your heart will be tugged. Your compassion will be tempted. Your past will be poked. But you must not move according to memory. You must move according to mission. You must not respond out of emotion. You must respond out of elevation. Your future requires silence where your past demands explanation. Your destiny demands discernment where your history demands reaction. Your calling demands clarity where confusion tries to masquerade as comfort. Stay still. Stay wise. Stay fortified. This is not about being cruel. This is about being called. This is not about being cold. This is about being crowned. This is not about rejecting people. It is about receiving purpose. The enemy uses old voices to create new chains, but heaven uses old tests to confirm new elevations. You are passing this test when you refuse to answer calls meant to compromise your crown. You are winning this war when you stay loyal to heaven's voice rather than human manipulation. You are moving forward, not backward, by choosing stillness over sentimentality. Type "I will not be moved" in the comments to seal your discernment. Blessing Code 999 is now releasing divine shields and strategic wisdom over your destiny. Now the heavens pull back the veil completely, and Archangel Michael stands firm in the center of your path, sword raised, eyes burning with the fierce fire of divine revelation. His voice cuts through the fog of emotional confusion and exposes the heart of this conflict. This is not personal. This is spiritual. This is not merely a phone call. It is a spiritual attempt to tether your soul back to places you have been called out from. This is not just about conversation. It is about contamination. This is not just about history. It is about hindrance. What you face within the hour is not just a test of discernment. It is a battle for the trajectory of your next elevation. This is spiritual warfare disguised as casual interaction. This is not about who likes you. This is not about who misses you. This is not about who wants closure. This is about spiritual gates. This is about spiritual authority. This is about spiritual obedience. Shadows always react to light. Weak ties always react to strength. Insecure spirits always react to elevation. You have become a beacon, a bright flame, a towering evidence of heaven's favor, and it has disrupted the atmosphere of those still trapped in cycles you escaped. Archangel Michael declares, the call you are about to receive is not a call to conversation. It is a call to confusion. It is not a call to reconcile. It is a call to regress. It is not a call to connection. It is a call to contamination. They may not even fully understand the spirit moving them, but what rides on their words is not innocent. What hides behind their intentions is not pure. They are being used, knowingly or unknowingly, as a door for distraction. The enemy recognizes what they do not. Your destiny is too close. Your elevation is too imminent. Your platform is about to burst forth, and he cannot afford for you to stay focused. He cannot afford for you to stay fortified. He cannot afford for you to stay faithful. This is not merely about resisting temptation. This is about protecting your territory. This is about securing the gates to your mind, your heart, your destiny. You are not just someone with a dream. You are someone carrying blueprints from heaven. You are not just someone with a plan. You are someone building structures that will impact generations. You are not just someone with potential. You are someone marked, mantled, and mobilized by divine decree. And because you are marked, you are monitored. Because you are anointed, you are attacked. Because you are chosen, you are challenged. You must see this call for what it truly is: a final checkpoint before massive release, a vital crossroads before unstoppable momentum, a final test before undeniable promotion. Do not be deceived into thinking, this is small. Do not be lulled into casualness because the voice sounds familiar. Do not be tricked into thinking you can engage and walk away unaffected. What you entertain now will determine what you access next. What you respond to now will determine what you rise into next. What you accept now will determine what you inherit next. Archangel Michael's sword flashes again, and he declares over you, you are chosen. You are sealed. You are protected. You are set apart. You are under divine surveillance and supernatural defense. No call, no voice, no memory, no manipulation will hijack the destiny sealed inside you. You must walk with eyes wide open. You must stand with heart guarded. You must move with spirit fortified. You must remember who you are, not who they remember you to be. You must stay tethered to who heaven calls you, not who history calls you. You are not stepping back into conversations you have outgrown. You are not stepping back into relationships you have been released from. You are not stepping back into atmospheres heaven has already evacuated you from. You are moving forward, and this test will prove it. You are building higher, and this silence will confirm it. You are entering greater, and this obedience will crown it. Your future is not a suggestion. It is a sealed decree. Your calling is not optional. It is a divine mandate. Your destiny is not fragile. It is fireproof, forged in the flames of betrayal, silence, testing, and triumph. Type ISE the spiritual warfare in the comments to seal your discernment. Blessing code 4444 is shielding your destiny gates. and advancing you into unstoppable momentum. The air grows heavier now, thick with the urgency of what heaven knows is approaching. Archangel Michael steps closer, his wings wrapping you like an impenetrable shield, his voice thundering into the unseen dimensions surrounding you. Prepare yourself. Prepare your spirit. Prepare your discernment. The enemy has set the clock ticking. Within the next hour, a move will be made against your focus, against your peace, against your forward motion. A call is being dialed from familiar hands but sent with an unfamiliar agenda. A message is being crafted, not to uplift you but to undermine you. The time is near. Even now, someone's heart is stirring with a plan masked as concern, a plan wrapped in urgency, a plan sent to disarm your discernment through the language of familiarity. They are rehearsing what to say. They are imagining how you might respond. They are banking on old emotions to override new discernment. They are counting on your compassion to cloud your clarity. But heaven says, this time will be different. This time, you will see. This time, you will sense. This time, you will stand. The call may seem urgent. It may come wrapped in phrases like, I just needed to hear your voice, or I was thinking about you, or I have something important to tell you. But do not be fooled by the tone. Discern the source. Feel the spirit riding beneath the words. Archangel Michael warns, this is not a call to help. It is a call to hinder. This is not a call to restore. It is a call to restrain. This is not a call to reconcile. It is a call to route your momentum. The psychological traps are subtle but deadly. They may appeal to your loyalty. They may trigger your memories. They may pull at your old tendencies to overgive, overextend, overexplain. They may try to revive the rescuer in you, the fixer in you, the pleaser in you. But those parts of you have been buried in victory. Those parts of you have been surrendered to the refining fires. Those parts of you have been stripped away because the calling on your life demands a warrior, not a wounded rescuer. You are not responsible for saving those heaven has released you from. You are not required to reopen doors that heaven has sealed shut. You are not obligated to answer calls that carry compromise instead of covenant. Archangel Michael's voice becomes a sword now, slicing through every whisper of confusion. Do not answer out of fear. Do not answer out of pity. Do not answer out of habit. Answer only if heaven clears your spirit to respond, and even then, answer with guarded wisdom, not emotional obligation. The next 60 minutes are critical. Your spirit must stay alert. Your emotions must stay submitted. Your mind must stay fortified. The next 60 minutes will determine whether you inherit momentum or re-enter cycles, whether you step into expansion or slip back into entanglements, whether you birth new beginnings or resurrect dead distractions. A confrontation may not look like an argument. It may simply be a seed planted to stir doubt. A twisted fact may not sound like a lie. It may be coated in half-truths to entrap your emotions. A false urgency may not feel like manipulation. It may feel like compassion. But trust the diamond in your spirit. Trust the caution rising inside you. Trust the uneasiness heaven sends as your warning alarm. You do not owe a response to every voice that calls your name. You owe your obedience to the voice that called your destiny. Archangel Michael stands with sword drawn at the gateway of your destiny, declaring over you, your next moves are sacred. Your next steps are strategic. Your next decisions are destiny-altering. Choose wisdom over nostalgia. Choose silence over sentimentality. Choose mission over emotion. You are stepping into a season where your obedience will unlock doors no call from the past can open. You are walking into realms where only focused hearts and fortified spirits can tread. You are building legacies too massive to be delayed by misplaced loyalty. The hour is near. The phone may ring. The text may buzz. But your spirit must answer heaven first. Your obedience is your shield. Your silence is your sword. Your discernment is your strategy. And your destiny is your reward. You are not being tested to fail. You are being tested to be crowned. You are not being tested to weaken. You are being tested to win. You are not being tested to lose momentum. You are being tested to multiply it. This hour will reveal your mastery. This hour will announce your maturity. This hour will celebrate your movement. Type I will pass this test in the comments to seal your readiness. Blessing code 1212 is surrounding you with angelic reinforcements and supernatural favor for your elevation. The atmosphere around you is charged now. The urgency of heaven presses closer. Archangel Michael steps forward, his wings like walls of fire around you, his voice both thunderous and tender as he speaks. Beloved, this is not the hour to react. This is the hour to respond to heaven. This is not the hour to explain yourself. This is the hour to anchor yourself. This is not the hour to get pulled into emotional whirlpools. This is the hour to plant yourself immovable upon the rock of discernment. You are not called to fight the way the world fights. You are called to let stillness be your shield and wisdom be your warfare. Stay grounded. Stay unshaken. Stay hidden inside the fortress of peace heaven has built around you. A call may come wrapped in sentiment. A voice may sound soothing, inviting, even comforting. But beneath the surface, an assignment is hidden. An assignment designed to reintroduce confusion, reopen old wounds, reactivate old battles. Heaven says, stand still. Stand wise. Stand fortified. Let your silence do the speaking. Let your non-response echo louder than any explanation you could ever give. Let your guarded spirit preach sermons your mouth never has to articulate. You do not need to defend yourself. You do not need to explain your boundaries. You do not need to justify your silence. Your stillness is a strategy, not a weakness. Your discernment is a weapon, not a flaw. Your refusal to engage is a roar in the spirit realm that paralyzes the plans set against you. Every time you choose stillness over emotional reaction, you break another chain. Every time you choose silence over sentiment, you shatter another snare. Every time you choose wisdom over woundedness, you multiply the favor heaven is eager to pour over you. Let heaven fight for you now. Heaven knows the full conversation you can't hear. Heaven sees the full heart motives you cannot see. Heaven perceives the traps hidden behind the smiles you remember. Heaven is not asking you to understand it all. Heaven is asking you to trust. Heaven is not asking you to analyze every detail. Heaven is asking you to obey the check in your spirit. Heaven is not asking you to revisit what wounded you. Heaven is asking you to resurrect what called you. Your assignment is too important. Your elevation is too close. Your favor is too fragile to entertain unauthorized voices. You are not being called to confrontation. You are being called to consecration. You are not being invited to conversation. You are being invited to coronation. This moment is about who you are becoming, not what you are leaving behind. This test is about what you are building, not what you are bypassing. You cannot afford to misstep here. You cannot afford to open doors with emotions that heaven closed for destiny. You cannot afford to exchange your peace for temporary nostalgia. You must hold the line. You must guard the gate. You must protect the promise. Archangel Michael raises his sword again, sealing the perimeter of your destiny. Your silence will confound them. Your stillness will unsettle them. Your obedience will confuse them. But your silence will also catapult you. Your stillness will also protect you. Your obedience will also crown you. The call may buzz. The message may arrive. The temptation to respond may itch at your emotions. But heaven says, be still. Be wise. Be unmoved. Heaven is recording your obedience, and it is unlocking rewards you have not even prayed for yet. The protection over your life is serious. The guardianship over your destiny is relentless. The shielding over your assignment is fierce. Do not think for a moment that your silence is in vain. Every moment you resist answering the wrong call, you amplify the right call from heaven. Every moment you refuse to be baited, you sharpen your spiritual sword. Every moment you stay hidden in obedience, you are being publicly prepared for manifestation. This is not punishment, it is preservation. This is not cruelty, it is crowning. This is not loss, it is legacy in the making. Stay silent. Stay wise. Stay hidden in the shelter of discernment. Let your non-response be your announcement. Let your peace be your proclamation. Let your wisdom be your warfare. Heaven is fighting battles you never even knew were forming. Heaven is silencing voices you never even knew were plotting. Heaven is clearing atmospheres you never even realized were contaminated. You are covered. You are protected. You are winning. You are advancing. You are unstoppable because you have chosen stillness over sentiment and wisdom over warfare. Type "I choose stillness over struggle" in the comments to activate your divine shield. Blessing code 7777 is surrounding you with relentless protection and unstoppable momentum. The battlefield is beginning to clear now. The fog is lifting. The noise is quieting. And Archangel Michael stands before you, his wings stretched wide, a victorious light emanating from his very being as he proclaims, "You have endured the pressure. You have discerned the danger. You have passed the test of stillness. Now, entrepreneur of destiny, child of divine purpose, it is time to rise. It is time to shift. It is time to step fully into the empowerment that this test was designed to reveal. You are no longer on the defensive. You are no longer girded ground. You are advancing into new territory. You are no longer the same person they thought they could pull back. You are no longer the same dreamer they believed they could distract. You are no longer the same builder they assumed would crumble at a familiar voice. You have changed. You have grown. You have matured. Heaven has marked this shift over you. Your silence was not weakness. It was warfare. Your stillness was not retreat. It was reinforcement. Your non-response was not loss. It was leverage. Every moment you refused to engage, you multiplied your authority. Every moment you stayed hidden, you sharpened your crown. Every moment you chose wisdom, you chose war, and you won. Archangel Michael speaks now with fierce joy. They cannot touch what God has sealed. They cannot sabotage what heaven has scheduled. They cannot poison what heaven has preserved. They cannot contaminate what heaven has consecrated. You are rising from this moment not just wiser, but wealthier in spirit. You are ascending from this test not just protected, but promoted. You are moving into your next season unencumbered by old chains, free from old entanglements, immune to old tricks. You have graduated from cycles. You have broken free from traps. You have shattered the patterns designed to keep you small. Out of the ashes of manipulation, you rise into mastery. Out of the ruins of old conversations, you step into new covenants. Out of the death of old distractions, you breathe in the life of divine focus. You are not who they remember. You are not what they expect. You are not who you used to be. You are the version of yourself heaven saw when it first called you. You are the unshakable, unstoppable, undeniable force the enemy hoped would stay hidden forever. Your discernment has unlocked new dimensions. Your obedience has initiated a new outpouring. Your refusal to answer has positioned you for heaven's answer, and heaven's answer is overflow. The storm they tried to stir around you has cleared to reveal a stronger you. The confusion they tried to reintroduce has backfired into greater clarity for you. The distraction they tried to weaponize has only refined your focus. You have emerged like a phoenix, not just surviving the fire, but fueled by it. You are walking in realms now where distractions cannot reach you. You are building legacies now where sabotage cannot survive. You are carrying blueprints now that deception cannot decode. The tables have turned. The shift has completed. The crowning has commenced. Archangel Michael smiles, radiating the proud joy of heaven, as he declares, "Walk boldly now. Walk freely now. Walk fiercely now." You are no longer running from sabotage. Sabotage is running from you. You are no longer dodging distractions. Distractions are dissolving before your presence. You are no longer fearing the traps. Traps are collapsing under the weight of your anointing. You have become what betrayal could not kill. You have become what distraction could not delay. You have become what confusion could not cripple. You have become the evidence of endurance. You have become the proof of preservation. You have become the embodiment of empowerment. Step forward now without apology. Build now without hesitation. Dream now without limitation. Expand now without permission. You are backed by heaven's armies. You are supported by heaven's decrees. You are propelled by heaven's breath. You are aligned with heaven's timing. Nothing and no one can stop what heaven has sealed over your life. Every gate is opening. Every wall is falling. Every delay is breaking. Every door is swinging wide. The shift has happened. The empowerment has begun. The blessing has been released. Now, walk into it boldly, fiercely, joyfully, and never look back. I step into my power in the comments to activate the final empowerment shift. Blessing code 5555 is now releasing supernatural upgrades and unstoppable forward motion into your atmosphere. And now, as the dust settles and the echoes of the battle fade, Archangel Michael stands tall, his sword no longer lifted in warning but lowered in honor. His wings fold back with satisfaction as he speaks a final decree over your life. Because you stood firm, because you obeyed the whisper over the whirlwind, because you chose stillness over struggle. Now, beloved, now the gates of heaven open wide before you. Now the rivers of favor break loose around you. Now the harvest withheld by former entanglements is released into your hands. The test was real, but so is the triumph. The warfare was intense, but so is the winning. A holy shift is occurring in your atmosphere even now. You may not see it with your natural eyes yet, but the spirit realm is roaring in celebration. A new page has turned. A new chapter has opened. A new door has swung wide. Because you discerned the snare, you are now qualified for the next level. Because you refused to be pulled back, you are now propelled forward with supernatural speed. Because you chose wisdom over warfare, heaven is crowning you with favor no betrayal can strip, no distraction can delay, no enemy can deny. Archangel Michael's voice grows tender now, yet no less powerful. You have been found faithful. You have been weighed, and you have not been found wanting. You have been tested in the fires of silence and discernment, and you have come forth as pure gold. What you lost in emotional connection, you are gaining in divine connection. What you released in past alliances, You are inheriting in powerful new alignments. What you walked away from in obedience, you are walking into an overflow. You have not lost. You have leverage. You have not diminished. You have dominated. You have not decreased. You have been destined for more. The shift is not only personal, it is territorial. The authority you carry now will affect everything connected to you. Your business will shift. Your relationships will shift. Your influence will shift. Your finances will shift. Your peace will multiply. Your discernment will sharpen. Your doors will open without struggle. Because you passed this hidden test, public promotion is being scheduled. Because you obeyed in silence, heaven is announcing you in places your voice never even reached. A cunning shift is already being arranged. Divine partnerships you didn't seek out will seek you out. Opportunities you didn't chase will now chase you. Rooms you didn't campaign to enter will now open because heaven's favor has gone before you. Your no to the call that came to trap you has become a yes to the call from heaven designed to elevate you. Your one act of discernment has set off a chain reaction of blessing that no human hand can stop. Archangel Michael smiles with fierce pride as he says, "Your reward is not coming. Your reward has already begun. Your increase is not being decided. It was decreed before you were even formed. Your rise is not dependent on human approval. It is rooted in divine appointment. What was meant to delay you has now only defined you. What was sent to destroy you has now delivered you into destiny. What was wrapped as a weapon has become the wrapping paper around your breakthrough. Peace will now reign where chaos once circled. Strength will now anchor you where weakness once whispered. Glory will now shine where confusion once clouded. You have crossed the threshold. You have sealed the victory. You have outlasted the assault. You have entered the season where what once intimidated you now trembles before you. This is your prophetic transformation. From wounded to warrior, from distracted to destined, from tested to triumphant. And so now, heaven commands you, walk with your head held high, knowing you survived what others thought would shatter you. Walk with your spirit light, knowing you laid down the weight of misplaced loyalty. Walk with your voice strong, knowing you have learned the rare language of heaven, the language of stillness, strategy, and supernatural strength. You are proof that discernment wins. You are proof that destiny prevails. You are proof that obedience births overflow. Type "I walk into my next" in the comments to complete your prophetic breakthrough. Blessing code 9999 is surrounding your next season with unstoppable favor, multiplied acceleration, and irreversible breakthrough. The heavens have recorded your decision. The angels have witnessed your endurance. The gates have responded to your silence. And now, Archangel Michael steps forward once again. This time not with warning, but with invitation. His voice carries both the weight of urgency and the tenderness of triumph as he speaks directly to your spirit. Now is the time to seal your alignment with heaven. Now is the time to move boldly into the blessing prepared for you. Now is the time to declare your full agreement with the victory heaven has already written over your life. This is not a moment for passivity. This is not a moment for hesitation. This is a moment for activation. Heaven has done its part. The angels have fought on your behalf. Divine intervention has shielded your destiny from unseen sabotage. But now, the next move belongs to you. You must respond to heaven's invitation. You must move your voice into alignment with heaven's decree. You must let your spirit and your speech lock arms in agreement so that what was released in heaven can fully manifest on earth. Your response is not symbolic, it is strategic. Your declaration is not just emotional, it is prophetic. Your yes is not just words, it is a divine transaction that seals your season. Archangel Michael's voice grows stronger, infused with the authority of heaven. Declare your agreement boldly. Declare your readiness publicly. Declare your alignment unashamedly. Heaven does not respond to silent intentions. Heaven responds to vocal agreements. Heaven is waiting for your roar. Heaven is waiting for your yes. Heaven is waiting for your declaration that you are moving, rising, building, and conquering by divine command. What you decree in this moment will frame your next movement. What you declare now will shape your next doors. What you release now will open realms you could not enter before. This is your prophetic activation. This is your spiritual signing ceremony. This is your divine endorsement moment. You must release your voice into the atmosphere that heaven has already saturated with victory. Speak it. Type it. Declare it. Prophesy it. Announce to every realm that you are stepping into your next with fire, with faith, with fearlessness. You are not hoping to rise. You are decreeing your rise. You are not wishing for breakthrough. You are commanding it. You are not begging for favor. You are activating it with your prophetic voice. Archangel Michael hovers closely, his wings stirring the very air around you. As he speaks, type your agreement now. Speak your alignment now. Prophesy your future now. Every second you delay is a second the enemy hopes you will hesitate. Every moment you stay silent is a moment he hopes you will squander. But every word you release in obedience sends shockwaves into the spirit realm. Every declaration you type stamps your victory deeper into the fabric of your destiny. Let your voice break the chains of doubt. Let your typing silence the whispers of fear. Let your declaration stomp on the remnants of sabotage. You are not just participating in a prophetic exercise. You are enacting a spiritual principle. Heaven always responds to the voice of faith. Angels always move at the sound of obedient decrees. Favor always flows when the atmosphere is saturated with divine agreement. Declare it boldly. Type it fiercely. Own it unapologetically. You are not asking for access. You are announcing it. You are not requesting permission. You are enforcing the promises already written in the courts of heaven. You are not waiting for affirmation. You are walking in confirmation. Your faith is your final seal. Your decree is your final signature. Your obedience is your final unlocking of the elevation already hovering over your life. Type "I align with heaven's plan" in the comments to seal your next elevation. Blessing code 1010 is unlocking divine movement, angelic escort, and supernatural advancement into your new season. And if this prophetic message has touched your spirit, and you feel led to support the flow of heaven's words across the earth, consider sowing a super thanks with a contribution of up to $20. Your support allows us to continue creating powerful, life-shifting messages, and we are deeply grateful for your partnership in this divine mission. The gates have opened. The heavens have recorded. The decree has been released. Now, Archangel Michael stands in the brilliant light of your victory, his sword lowered in reverence, his wings forming a canopy of protection and promotion over you. His voice, firm, resonant, filled with the authority of the Almighty, speaks over you one last time. You are not the same. You are not the wounded one anymore. You are not the confused one anymore. You are not the vulnerable one anymore. You are the revelation. You are the roar. You are the rise that could not be stopped. Let it be settled now, forever and always. You are walking as a victorious carrier of divine destiny. You are light in human form. You are fire hidden inside flesh. You are the echo of heaven's creativity and the evidence of heaven's endurance. They tried to pull you back, but all they revealed was your unbreakable foundation. They tried to bait you into battles already buried, but all they exposed was your unwavering clarity. They tried to stir your emotions, but all they did was sharpen your discernment. You are no longer tangled in their timelines. You are no longer tethered to their expectations. You are no longer trapped by their memories of who you used to be. You are free. You are crowned. You are called forward into the vast, limitless future heaven always intended for you. Let them whisper if they must. Let them wonder if they must. Let them speculate if they must. You will not explain. You will not apologize. You will not delay. You will rise. You will roar. You will reign. Your silence has become your shield. Your discernment has become your sword. Your obedience has become your open door. The ones who thought they still had a hold on your heart will watch as heaven launches you into heights they cannot reach. The ones who thought a simple call could chain you again will witness a coronation they cannot comprehend. Archangel Michael's voice thunders over you. You are not a victim. You are the evidence. You are not abandoned. You are the ambassador. You are not broken. You are the breakthrough. Heaven dances at your advancement. Angels celebrate your ascent. The very earth itself will yield its treasures to your steps because you passed the test of stillness, silence, and spiritual strategy. The enemy hoped this would be the moment you stumbled. Instead, it has become the moment you soared. The enemy hoped you would fall into familiar traps. Instead, you have risen into unshakable trust. The enemy hoped you would forfeit your future. Instead, you have enforced your favor. Walk forward now as the crowned. Walk forward now as the consecrated. Walk forward now as the commissioned. The old cycles cannot hold you. The old conversations cannot call you. The old chains cannot claim you. You are free, and whom the sun sets free is free indeed. You are released, and who heaven releases cannot be recaptured. You are risen, and whom heaven lifts cannot be lowered. You are moving differently now because you are carrying differently now. You are seeing differently now because you are seated differently now. You are discerning differently now because you are destined differently now. This is not the end. This is the ignition. This is not closure. This is commissioning. This is not wrapping up. This is rising up. You have passed the hidden test. You have crossed the hidden threshold. You have entered the hidden gates. And what was once hidden is about to be revealed in the open for all to see. Heaven is broadcasting your victory. Heaven is announcing your advancement. Heaven is celebrating your obedience. And heaven is guaranteeing your overflow. Archangel Michael smiles with blazing joy as he speaks a final blessing over you. Walk boldly, builder of legacies. Move fiercely, carrier of blueprints. Rise relentlessly, champion of destiny. Heaven has seen your faithfulness. Heaven has recorded your obedience. Heaven has unlocked your inheritance. Now, go forth and reign. Type "I am the revelation" in the comments to seal your full divine empowerment. Blessing code 1111 is releasing endless favor, divine expansion, and unstoppable breakthrough over your entire life.